chuck it in, second gear. A little bit of slip there, but nothing like I used to get with the budget tyres. Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome back to the channel and to a very rough and ready video. Only one camera angle today, GoPro on my head, and I'm going to take the car for a drive and bring you guys along with me. I was actually going to film that soft top cleaning video, but the weather was terrible earlier, so I thought, oh, I'll take the car out when it's raining and review the Michelin tyres in the wet. However, now, as you can see, it's actually dry. So I decided I've got to go for a supermarket run today anyway. I'll put the GoPro on and take you guys with me. But first, I want to reveal the winner, or winners actually, I'll explain in a minute, of the competition for the detailing kit that I announced 2 or 3 videos ago. So what I'm going to do is get in the car now, open up my YouTube app, get all of the comments where you guys commented BMW on that video, and well, give away 2 kits, because actually the one that I wanted to give away from Sam's Detailing is out of stock. So instead I've picked a slightly lesser kit but bought 2 of them, which means that 2 of you will be winning a detailing kit from Sam's Detailing today. So yeah, let's start with that now, but here we go. Here's the Z4. Roof is up at the moment. Maybe I'll change my mind and pop the roof down as we get in. It does threaten to rain at the moment, but hopefully it doesn't. Car's actually looking quite clean still, largely thanks to Sam's Detailing, to be honest. But anyway, let's get in the car and go for a drive, but first reveal the winner of that competition. So my only concern here, that my internet's going to be terrible. I'm not going to be able to load all of the comments. Yep. Okay, well in that case, guys, because I can't do it here, what I'll do is I'll drive to the shop first, and then when we get there, I'll do the comments and reveal the winner. So anyway, let's get the car started. I will try and sort of make this as raw as possible so you guys can just listen and watch. Maybe I'll do a little bit of talking as we go. So sport mode on as we start it. Ah, and great, a bulb warning light has just come back on. I literally spent so long the other day fixing those. I hate my life. Yep, this one, the connection's gone really funny on them, and I spent ages trying to fix it the other day, and I did, and now it's gone again, so I'll have to look at that in a minute. All right, well, it's not getting dark now, so we'll be fine. Anyway, I'm going to leave the roof up because it is actually spitting a little bit with rain now. That's just going to annoy me, that warning light, though. Okay, lights off. In fact, we'll just put the side lights on because they're both working. Quite dark roads here. I'm going to turn that off there. And traction control off, sport mode on. That's how I like it. And let's go. Yeah, a little bit of rain on the windscreen now. So roof will stay up, but I'll leave the windows open for you guys just so you can hear the sound of that exhaust a little bit better. And there should be a nice little route there to get to the shop. Right, car's nice and warm. See that? A little baby fox just ran across the road. Okay, we've got a big tight left-hander here. Let's try and make it in one. There we go. Some very, very bumpy roads where I live in the countryside in Hampshire. Let's just crack the windows up a little bit. And we're driving actually now, I think we're in Surrey now. My shop is in Surrey, so Yeah, anyway, I go really slow over this bit because it is so jarringly bumpy. But then it opens up in just a second a little bit. Heel and toe into second. Another heel and toe. So easy to do in this car. And I'm actually wearing some shoes today which are completely battered, but they are just my best driving shoes. They're just so flat, which really helps. But yeah, I just love rev matching, even if I just do that here, third into second, blip the throttle, perfect downshift, and then you can get those backfires as well by tapping the throttle down there. So much fun, it never gets boring. And watch this, about 55 miles an hour, quite a tight left-hander here. 60 around this one. And Michelin tyres just do such a great job at sticking to the road. And he's cut the corner a little bit too much there, hasn't he? Oh, he's trying to turn around. That's not very clever at all. Problem with these roads, of course, is that they're so narrow. But it means when you get up to 60 miles an hour, which is the speed limit here, because the roads are so narrow, it feels like you're doing twice that. So it's actually quite a lot of fun. And I will be honest, there are, of course, shops, supermarkets that are a little bit closer to home, but where's the fun in that, you know? So here we go, we've got another good left-hander coming up. Let's put it into third gear there, 50 miles an hour. Kind of damp on the road as well, and just look, about 60 around there actually, and it's just no sign of the car unsticking at all. Not much input needed really from the handling to, or from the steering to get round. It's very precise. Let's just slow down there because it's a dog walker. At least they get the opportunity to hear me an absolute mile off. But yeah, although it may not look like it, on these roads I am genuinely, like here, I wouldn't be ragging it here because there's just no way of knowing if someone's coming around the corner. This is a new camera as well, by the way, and I'm filming this one in 4K, so hopefully it's just a little bit more detailed and you can see sort of everything that's going on. Yes, my passenger airbag warning light is also on. For anyone commenting, this is not an engine warning light, this is the traction control light, which is off. Right, hopefully no one coming here. Looks good. I like flooring out of this one. Here we go. First, into second. And I love that, you're just at 60 miles an hour as you get to the top of second gear there. Wonderful stuff. Welcome to Elstead. So it's actually quite a long 30 mile an hour section through here in a second, so I may skip ahead a little bit just for your amusement, because I'm not one to speed, and also it's literally just going to be cruise control, 30 miles an hour. For the next 5 minutes or so. But then there's another couple of good roads before we get to Waitrose. So yeah, with the bulb thing anyway, something's funny because both the bulbs are all working. Basically my side light on the right side went, so I changed that, and then the bulb light went off. And then when I got back in the car, the bulb light came back on, and I looked and it wasn't any of this, it was on the left, the main beam had gone. So, or the dipped beam, the one that's in the big sort of circle. So I fiddled with them both, managed to get them back on, but then as soon as I put the back covers back on, it just went again. So there's obviously some dodgy connection of some kind going on there. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm just going to put it on cruise control, 30 miles an hour. and the road should open up again in just a moment. Actually, what I'm going to do, as you guys are all here, is I'm going to pop on the digital speedo. So you hold the set reset button until you get this test menu, scroll through to option number 19, and when you get there, wait for it to say off, click it, go up to number 7, there it is, and that's our coolant temperature, that's our revs, and that's our speed in kilometers an hour. Whoa! Did you guys see that? I just got a stone chip, and that's cracked the windscreen. Brilliant! Happy days. And then this bit here I've got to go less than 40 miles an hour over because it really bottoms you out. Right, so coming up here is the roundabout I often refer to that I use quite often, and it's great for just kicking the back out a little bit. I'll try and do so. There's a little bit of moisture on the road, but since I've had the Michelins, it's very difficult to get the back out. But let's give it a go. Chuck it in, second gear. A little bit of slip there, but nothing like I used to get with the budget tyres. It would be completely opposite lock round there at that sort of speed. Try again here. Again, little bit at the back there. Just quite playful really, lots of fun. And downshift into second. It's just good fun, this car. And I've got the roof up as well. It's even more fun when the roof's down. Bloody Dacia or Dacia. God, these roads are so bumpy, it's ridiculous. Honestly, man. If you guys are in America, I think well, I always hear lots of warnings and complaints about the roads in America, but from my experience, a lot of the West Coast and quite a bit of the East Coast now, the roads in America are just so much better than here in general. I mean, our motorways are great, but then most highways in America are great as well. Maybe some around LA are a little bit patchy, but your canyon roads are wonderful. But all of our roads around here in the countryside are just bump after bump after bump. Very uneven surfaces, lots of camber, makes a lot of them quite fun to drive, but generally in a car like this, with all the rattles going on, it just accentuates that, and it is quite annoying sometimes. I've got to be careful on this bump here because it really dips down. Okay. To be honest, guys, that's really the fun part of the drive over. Pretty much that'll be uncut. You've just seen my full drive essentially. The shop's just coming up here on the left, so I'll probably stop the camera now and you'll see me next if I don't hit this Corsa or this pedestrian. What's she looking at? Oh dear. Bloody, oh gosh. Oh, by the way guys, there's a Z4 on the right here. Just before I switch the camera off. Look, the Z4! It's a 2.5, ow, SI. I've literally just smashed my GoPro into the window. Anyway, right, I'm gonna stop the camera here because the shop's just coming up. I'm gonna park up and then I shall reveal the winner, or the winners, of the detailing kit competition. Cool, I will click my fingers and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so here we are, engine's gonna go off. And as promised, I will reveal now the winner of the Sam's Detailing kits that I showed earlier. There should be 2 of which. Right, so here's the video. Reason I started YouTube, 210 comments. So what I'll do is go comments, view all, and then I'm gonna have to scroll down to load all of them. Lots and lots of entries here. And then yeah, what I'm gonna do is basically just randomly select one. So here we go. Right, so I'm gonna close my eyes. You're gonna have to take my word for it. I genuinely am not gonna look at this. I'm just gonna basically scroll up like this, scroll down, I'm just gonna do it as randomly as I possibly can. Make sure I'm going all the way to the top as well. Anyway, right, this is probably not the best way of doing it. I apologize, but this is how I'm gonna do it. So here we go, 2 people, and oh dear, I'm gonna have to do all of that again. And then yeah, where my sort of finger stops, I will choose that person. Here we go then, eyes closed. I'm just trying to go as random as possible here. And stop. Oh, I've opened it apparently on Thomas John. There you go, Thomas John, you are one of the winners. Genuinely had my eyes closed there, so I don't know if I just clicked on him. But Thomas John, you are a winner. Let me just screenshot that. Well done. So you'll win one, and let's just find the second. So I'm gonna just close my eyes again now. And here we go, last winner. Let me just close my eyes. Try and go as random as possible. And there. I am on Abid Bahar. BMW, you're very inspiring. Young lad, keep up the good work. There you go. Abid, you have won the other kit. So if Abid and Thomas, I believe it was, get in touch with me. So Thomas John and Abid Bahar, if you guys are watching this video, please send me an email, hello@itsjoel.co.uk, and I will get those Sam's Detailing kits sent out to you. There we go. So thank you guys for watching this sort of point of view video. Sorry that wasn't the most technological way of revealing a winner. I will try and do that in a better way. But I think that was relatively fair. I had my eyes closed, I wasn't looking what I was doing, and tried to select completely randomly. So there we go, those 2, congratulations on winning. Thank you guys for watching this video, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's all I could really get round to today, annoyingly. But more exciting content coming soon. So as always, if you're not subscribed already, please do make sure to do that now. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, really, really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys very, very soon.